Good evening. Today I will cover the topic of what management is all about. I will base my speech on my personal experience, but I must admit that some of the concepts that we covered during IGM was very helpful for this speech. I could realize that some of the topics we talk about I already used in my professional career, unconsciously, let's say, but some of the topics I want to implement in the future actually as soon as possible. So first concept that I think is fundament of efficient management is decision making. However, I also find that making decisions under pressure can give bad results. And of course, when it comes to management, it's better to decide than not to make action at all. However, sometimes it can be dangerous. If we continuously make bad decisions, we might fail to address the real issues and generate problems that were not there. Therefore, when deciding upon a certain subject, we should always think about the consequences of our actions and have a solid explanation for them. I experienced this when I was working as a team leader in a freight company. I had to make decisions every single day, in most cases under high pressure. At the end of the day, every decision I made was scrutinized. Leadership and management. The concept that I found interesting is the concept that leaders and managers are different. However, I also believe that management is all about combining the skills of manager and leader in one. Leaders have a closer relationship with the team, which might be crucial for managers to be effective. Efficient leadership of a team can build trust and strong ties among team members. In the long run, such a team will bring revenue to the company. Nevertheless, having good leadership skills is not enough to become a successful manager. This position requires tough decision making and setting boundaries within the team. In today's world, agility is actually something that is really important, and I also find it as a fundament of good management. We must quickly adapt to different situations and be able to swiftly change chosen directions if necessary. I especially experienced this in this freight company I mentioned before, when there were many urgent situations to be managed. Another point, VUCA. In my opinion, the concept of VUCA is also what management is all about. With often occurring unstable situation, volatility is something that we as managers are facing all the time. For example, as an operations manager now in IT company, I'm facing volatility when running different tasks such as Microsoft Office projects. The regulations of the systems which we are highly dependent on are changing, and we must constantly adapt to them. Even though we set long-term objectives and try to hold on to them, from time to time unexpected situations occur. They prompt us to face problems swiftly and change our goals. When taking a new course of action, we must bear in mind not only the aim, but also how the changing situation will affect all team members. In such situation, we need to react with a vision that might be a lighthouse in a raging storm actually, and this vision might eventually keep us all in heaven. Uncertainty is also an issue that I have been facing during my previous employment contract. In a freight industry, there are constant changes in the schedule of trains and delivered transports. Sometimes it's crucial to plan certain transport even though there is no confirmation from the customer that the transport will be needed. You need to assess the chances and if necessary take the risk. This uncertainty leads to a high level of stress and pressure on the team members, which me as manager I had to deal with within my team. Managers must react to such situation with a great deal of understanding. It is an ability to adopt feedback from others, employees, customers, suppliers, etc., and gather crucial information. Later, use the knowledge to optimize the flow of communication and make accurate and quick decisions. Complexity is strongly tied to management, especially when it comes to working under pressure. As managers, we assign team members to different tasks. Sometimes, because of the complexity of certain situation, it is not clear how to distribute tasks, and we must know how to deal with them. Clarity in this case can help managers to resolve such problems. Thanks to a clear management system within a company, employees deal with well-explained tasks and cases. In my previous work, I had all processes well structured, and thanks to that, I knew that I'm heading in the right direction. In my current job, such a system doesn't exist. Nevertheless, it should be developed and implemented. Ambiguity is something I'm facing in my everyday work, as we operate in countries with a difficult political situation, such as Turkey. We as managers must take into account aspects that are beyond our control, such as politics, war, etc. In such situations, agility can help managers, ambiguity and agility actually, can help managers to efficiently operate. Testing different scenarios can prove useful in such circumstances actually. Fifth concept is actually social skills. I think social skills is crucial aspect concerning management. For me, management is among others about meeting people, consulting decisions, being interested in what others do. Moreover, choosing the right people for the right position or task. These skills might also be worth considering when it comes to team building. It's vital not to forget about building trust and good communication, collaboration with the built team. So far, all successful managers I met have highly developed social skills. Number 6, humility. In my opinion, humility is not always a positive trait for managers. However, I believe that a certain dose of humility is crucial in achieving professional success. After all, the ability to admit to an error or ask people that have a broader knowledge for help should be standard behavior for every manager. A certain dose of humility is as well important for gathering information and gaining trust. Number 7, time and proven achievements. As I already mentioned in my previous job, among other responsibilities, I have been managing train drivers. Although as a team leader, I have been much younger than all my other subordinates, they trusted me because of the knowledge and expertise I presented. In my current job, everyone admires our CEO because he has built the company from the scratch. They respect him as well for his achievements in constantly enlarging the company and achieving business goals every year. I think that joining a company with not much experience and history might be very difficult from a managerial perspective. And 8, achievement of goals. Every manager should constantly achieve new goals. Moreover, managers at the end are evaluated based on some evaluation. And this evaluation always includes goals achievements. To summarize, managers must have at the back of their mind the cornerstones of good management that I mentioned above. However, I believe that when one day I will achieve more in my career, I will add or delete a few more traits that an efficient manager should possess. Let's see. Thank you for your attention.